Mr. Heavyweight Boxing Today.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris the Nightmare Jarrell, and you're watching Mr. Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Well, Broner Garcia just added a fire-ass fight to their undercard, man. Jarrell, Big Baby Miller taking on Gerald Washington. I can't wait for this fight. These are type of fights that I've been saying need to get made as far as domestic fights here in America to bring more light to our heavyweights and not just focusing the light on Deontay Wilder. I know he's a title holder, but there's other fights here that can be made, man. These guys can work their way up. And these are those type of fights I'm talking about. Guys like, Brian Jennings, Gerald Washington, Jarrell Miller, Andrew Ruiz Jr., Trevor Bryan, the list goes on and on and on. These guys need to be fighting each other. And this is one of those type of fights. Both of these guys are rated by sanctioning bodies. Gerald Washington, he had the fight with Deontay Wilder. I thought he did pretty decent the first 4 rounds. I know a championship fight is not scheduled for 4 rounds. It's a 12-round fight. But I thought those first 4 rounds, I had him up 4-0 going into the 5th. I know some people may give Wilder a round or 2, but I thought it was fought closely going into that 5th round. All right, he's fought Amir Mansour. So he's been in there with some decent guys, but I think those are his 2 best names. Jarrell Miller, his best performance, I would say, was the Donovan Dennis fight that was on Showtime, the Showbox. He was devastating in that fight. And I think his best name is Fred Cassie. I think Fred Cassie is the best name on his resume. But this is going to be a good one, man. This is going to be a good-ass fight. I'm going to do a more detailed video breaking down the styles and who I think is going to win the fight. I love this, man. I love this. Curious to see, how they go at each other as far as the buildup of the fight. Gerald really doesn't seem like that type of guy that really trash talks like that. Jarrell is going to talk some trash, you know what I mean? So, but I think it's a good fight, man. I think it's winnable for both guys. I really think it's a 50-50 fight, man. Gerald Washington was just out in the Klitschko camp preparing Vladimir for Anthony Joshua for their first fight. He said he learned a lot when he was out there. He wants to implement the things that he learned in that camp into his next fight. Both of these guys, I'm not surprised by the fight being made, because both of these guys, if you follow them on their social media platforms, they both were saying that, hey, I got big news coming up. Stay tuned. I got a big, it's going to be a big fight. Stay tuned. And they both delivered, man. Both of their teams, they delivered on it. So get ready for it, man. Gerald Washington versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller. These are the damn fights I'm talking about, man. Now let's get, Brian Jennings versus Andrew Ruiz Jr. You know what I mean? Let's get these types of fights. You know what I mean? And let's just get it cracking, man. You guys let me just think in the comment section about this fight. Who do you think is going to win this fight? How do you think it's going to play out? I'm out.